That's when she, like, puts me in a chokehold, and I'm like, Mama, get the F off of me.
She never once said thank you for a Christmas gift. I've never hit a child. I did put my hand over her mouth when she was screaming and spitting in my face. I had protected that child for so long. This is the absolute last thing I needed right now. I'm not going to be in the newspaper for this.
On December 25th, 2024, officers responded to a residence following a report of a domestic dispute on Christmas Day after a woman strangled her daughter during an argument.
So the only people in the house were me, my mom, and then my two little siblings who are 6 and 3.
Okay, so we'll take one out for them too.
Okay.
Well, not for them, but since they were there.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're with their dad now. He
Okay.
came and picked them up.
But they were there when it occurred. All right, so who is...
She doesn't want to press charges against her. She just wants a report made of it.
Oh, well, look, I'm sorry, but it's family violence at this point. We're gonna do it.
Okay.
And so we're gonna put a warrant for arrest. So this stays between us. Do not go tell her.
I'm not.
Do not. Okay? That goes for all three of you. Okay? Y'all understand? We're gonna take a warrant out for her. We're gonna take 3 warrants out. Okay? It's gonna be aggravated assault. That's a felony charge. Okay? Because strangulation is a part of a felony. Okay? So it's gonna go down that way.
Okay.
So we're gonna get a statement from you too also. And you need to write down as it occurred, or what occurred, or how it occurred.
Okay.
And then you need to tell him exactly how it started, what happened, and then everything, so he can put it in the report also.
She does have a busted lip too.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take pictures.
How did it start?
So basically, this morning, I went downstairs, opened my presents. Well, last night, I went to the grocery store for her, and she told me she wasn't making quiche. So I was sad, and I told her, I was like, I literally almost started crying when you told me you weren't going to make a quiche, because I love quiche on Christmas. Well, after I opened my presents, I went and got a piece of quiche, and I ate it, and I literally was like, oh, Mom, this is good, but the crust, and she was like, you always have something to criticize about me. Just go upstairs to your room like I told you to 5 minutes ago. So I just left it alone. I went upstairs. After about 20 minutes of just sitting in my room, I went downstairs to go get my vanity and my chair to put it together because I was bored. When I come downstairs, my pile of stuff's gone. So I'm like, Mama, where'd all my presents go? She said, oh, I threw them away. I was like, okay. So I went back upstairs and I got ready. And I came back downstairs. I was like, bye, I'm going to Dad's. And she was like, oh, no, you're not. So I went and I grabbed my keys and I walk out the door. I go to walk out the door and she comes at me and she grabs me and she's like, put your phone, give me your phone. So I throw it on the counter and then she grabs me. I missed that part. As I'm walking out the door.
She grabbed your arm, or what she grabbed your arm?
She grabbed both of my arms and I'm like, let go of me. And she's like, no. And I'm like, let go of me. And I like push her off me. And then when I push her, that's when she like puts me in a chokehold, and I'm like, Mama, get the F off of me, get the F off of me. And then she puts her hand over my mouth, and that's when my coffee went everywhere, all over the house. The cup busted my lip because it was a glass cup. And then
So you was holding on to the cup
I was
while
holding on
she
to the cup the whole time.
And then that's what caused...
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I was like, Mama, get off of me, even with her hand on my mouth. And then she was saying something, but I don't remember everything that she said. And so I scooted over to the bar stool and I sat down, and that's when she let go of me. She got in my face and she was like, you're so, like, everything you do, you always have something to criticize. You're so ungrateful, yada, yada, yada. You didn't even say thank you. And I was like, I didn't know I was supposed to say thank you because I didn't know if it was from you. They were like, thank you, Mama, because they were sitting on the couch watching all this happen. That's when she grabbed me again, when I was like, get off of me, like, let me go, move out of my way, and she wouldn't get off of me, so I picked my foot up and I kicked her off of me. And then she came back and she was like, you're not going anywhere unless you ask for permission. So I pushed her hand off of my mouth and I'm like, well, can I go to Dad's? And she says yes. And then she goes and sits back on the couch and you're like, you're cleaning all this mess up before you leave. And I'm like, no, you're the one that caused it. You're going to clean it up. And she's like, Lila, I'm not arguing with you. And so she went and got the mop and threw it at me and was like, here, clean it up. So I mopped the whole house and then I just left.
All right, you gonna stay at Dad's for a while right now, right?
Yes.
Don't go back right now.
Okay.
Like I said, we're gonna find out her schedule, and then we're probably gonna pick her up tomorrow.
Okay.
Is this the first time it's happened?
No.
How many times do you think it has happened?
This is the second, like, physical
Big one?
encounter.
Okay.
But it's been verbal her whole life.
Okay.
There's also been a couple of times where I kicked her out of the house.
So it's just elevating.
Yeah.
Can she go get her stuff from that house, or she just need
I need school clothes.
Just necessities.
You said do you have a house key?
I do.
And she's at work right now?
Yes, sir.
Gets off at 7?
I don't know what time she gets off today, but I'm assuming it's 7 or later if it's 3 to 3.
So, what we probably can do, I'll ask her to make sure. I'm still kind of new. I used to work border patrol, so I'm like, when you work the feds, you do what you want.
Yeah.
When you work here, it's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
But I'll ask, either she can have to wait or we can have to escort over there.
Yeah. We're gonna have to escort.
Alright, so I'm gonna read you, here you go. I'm gonna read you this waiver certificate.
So you need to do the day, the time, the place. She needs to fill this out.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm in training.
What is this in regards to?
He'll explain all that to you in a minute.
Okay, if you will. So from here to this line, fill this part out. So I with your name, and then your age right here, and then your address.
I don't know if I'm comfortable doing any paperwork without knowing why I'm here.
So these are your Miranda rights.
All right.
Before he asks you any questions,
You already know all her information right here. You just put her name there, put her address right there. And then each time you ask her one thing, then you get her initial right there.
yeah.
Just go ahead and fill everything out here.
She says I.
That's her name, but she initials everything. She signs down here.
Can I pause this and call my dad about this? Because I don't know why I'm here. I don't know if any of this is legal that's going on.
It's definitely legal.
Well, I need to call my dad about
It doesn't matter at this point right now because right now you're being interviewed.
But I'm being interviewed for what? Like, I don't understand why I'm here or what's going on and filling out paperwork before even knowing why I'm here.
All right, look. Okay.
Sort of thing.
So right now, this is just starting paperwork saying, hey, we can talk to you. If you don't want to talk after, you say, hey, you understand all these stuff you fit and ask you.
36?
You don't have to talk at that
36?
What's 36?
Are you 36?
Yes.
point. You don't have to at that point. So it's just regular getting your information, putting it on a document. If you want to talk after the fact, that's fine. Okay? You understand? This is with anybody we talk to. We want to make sure, hey, this is what we're fixing to do. This is what we want you to understand. You understand everything. Okay, then he's going to jump in to tell you what's going on. And then, if you want to say something, you can. If you don't have to at that point. Then you can call whoever at that point right there. Okay?
So the first one is, you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand that? The next one would be, I understand my rights, having these rights in mind, I am willing to talk. Are you willing to talk?
Says I'm willing to talk about.
I'm just asking you, are you willing to
No.
talk to us?
Okay, sign suspect's name.
Okay. So sign there. You want to sign here?
Suspect's name right there.
Yeah, all right.
So you can explain to her what she's going to be talking about at this point because that's why it says that. So
I didn't know.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
that's why it said about, so you explain to her what this is in reference to now.
Okay. So this is what happened yesterday morning between you and your daughter.
Okay.
Do you want to talk about it?
I mean, y'all can tell me what.
So I'm not going to tell you. I would rather you tell us what happened. We already have one side of that story. Just trying to get the other side of the story as well. As to what happened yesterday morning.
Alright, just think back to what happened yesterday morning between you and your daughter. Whatever happened, just tell us what happened yesterday morning. If anything happened.
I'm not gonna talk.
Alright, that's fine.
So you don't want to write a statement? You don't have to talk, you can just write a statement on paper of your side of the story?
I mean, it
what
sounds
happened?
like I need an attorney for whatever this is. I don't know what this is. I don't know what's being accused of what I've done. So,
Basically, we would like your side of the story so we can know what both sides of the story are, so we know what actually happened if they both lead to the same thing. That's all we need.
all I can say is...
So that way you're not charged with the wrong thing.
All I can say is that my daughter, at Christmas time, she got her Christmas presents and just threw them across, kind of just tossed them like they were nothing and never once said thank you or anything like that. My younger children opened their presents, did something to annoy her, and she started yelling at them. And then she finally, and I told her to stop yelling at them. She got up, went to eat the breakfast that she wanted, and asked me to make her. She immediately complained about that the crust was burnt or that the crust was overcooked and wasn't perfect for her. And at that point I told her just to go to her room. She went to her room. Later on she came down. She made another comment, or she came down asking where her presents were, and I told her I just put them up since she didn't seem like she wanted them. She went storming back upstairs, came back downstairs, told me that she was going to her dad's house where they want her and actually want her to be around her. That's when I explained to her that she never once said thank you for her Christmas gifts, never once said thank you for staying up, making all of her Christmas breakfast, all that stuff. At that point, she said she was leaving. She went towards the door. I grabbed her arm, told her, "You're not going anywhere, you're not leaving." And at that point, she raised her fist up to try to hit me. And then that was when she turned around and I put her down in a chair. I did put my arm around her to put her down in a chair. And at that point, she's still screaming, yelling at me. I am trying to calm her down, explain her why I was upset with her and wanted her to just go upstairs, just remove herself, because she was not grateful for anything that was done for her. And I told her, fine, you can go to your dad's. I expect you back here at 5 o'clock. And she never returned.
So how did she get the busted lip?
That was probably from her coffee cup that she slung all over the house.
Okay, so how did her coffee cup end up busting her lip? What occurred for that to happen?
I'm not sure if when I went around to grab her, if her coffee cup slung up into her face.
Okay.
But because it was like a glass pint cup, because she continued to have that cup in her hand the whole time. But at no point, I've never hit a child.
Okay.
Never have I spanked my children, never have I hit my children. They always go to timeout.
So when you said you put your hand around her, how'd you do that?
I did put, at that point when I put my arm under her armpit and across her chest.
Across her chest?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like up towards this way.
Her neck area?
Yes.
Okay.
So what you're saying is you didn't intentionally try to choke her out?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
At any point, did you put your hand over her mouth or anything like that?
I did put my hand over her mouth when she was screaming and spitting in my face.
Okay.
But she also, I mean, you can see the bruise on my thumb from her and her trying to claw my arm with her.
Do you have any marks on you?
Other than the bruise there, no, I have mark. Where she was trying to.
Is that just a vein right there? Or is that bruising?
It's probably just a vein. I don't think I have any bruising right there.
Okay, just right there on your right arm.
I know she was digging her fingernails into this right arm. I have never laid a hand on any of my children.
So at one point, how did you get your bruise on your hand?
I have no idea.
You don't know, just sometime?
Because I'm left-handed, so I have no idea where my right hand came in.
Okay. But sometime
It was sometime in that.
Okay.
Are you okay with writing a signature?
Like explaining everything that you just explained.
I just need it on paper with a signature.
Can I go to work and do it? Because I'm the only nurse in the ER.
Look at me. We need this statement, okay?
It's going to help you, help
It's going to
everybody.
determine what's fixing to happen next, okay? It's just do this for us. I understand work, I really do. But it's totally up to what you want to do. But this is going to take a little bit, okay?
I mean, I didn't, because y'all didn't explain why I was coming, so I didn't tell my boss how long I'd be gone.
Well, the fact is we didn't want to explain that because
We didn't know the whole story. So,
we had incidents where we told people and they don't come and we have to go after them.
and we didn't want to do
Told
this,
y'all where I was.
but we didn't want to do this at your job.
I don't want to come to your job. That's the respect I got for you and everybody else at this department. We don't want to go to your job and do that in front of everybody. We want to come here and talk with you by yourself, okay?
Can I?
And we can leave the room and give you a minute to yourself, if that's what you need.
What do you need, Steph?
I have protected that child for so long. I protected her from me. Her dad's dad. I protected her. I'll write the statement. Can I go after I write this statement?
Yes, ma'am.
We'll see how you write your statement, okay? Let's just
Leave it on
take
you.
your time, breathe. I understand. Breathe, it's okay.
I do want to say that your daughter did not want to press any charges, but because it's family violence,
Then why did she come?
I want to say maybe it could have been the dad, like she told the dad.
I'm sure it's him.
So I don't want you to blame her completely.
I mean, the stuff I have let him get away with.
But for this to be in your favor as well, we do need you to write a statement. So.
I don't know where to begin. I don't know.
Explain to us.
Exactly how you told us.
Yeah.
Now just put it on the paper.
All right,
Like,
look, start out the morning of when it started, everything started occurring. Y'all started getting into the argument. Since we talked with you, everything kind of changed because we got your side of it now, okay? So what she was saying was a little bit different, okay? So in this sign right here that is your statement, initial right here. All right, this is what I need for you to do. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you all your charges. Okay, you're gonna be charged with simple battery, family violence, and cruelty to children, with both children being there. Your daughter's gonna get the same thing. Okay, listen, look at me. I know it, but listen to me. Listen to me. Listen.
What?
Listen to me. I'm gonna let you go back to work today because you're the only one there. Okay, nobody's gonna know about this. It's your job. Okay. So what I need for you to do tomorrow morning, come turn yourself in. We're gonna get you down to the county and you'll be able to bond out tomorrow. Okay? Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. I know it's a lot to take in. I know that.
Oh, I would have just pressed charges on him 17 years ago. But no. My child needed a dad.
Hey, it was looking worse beforehand, but look at me. Listen to me.
No, I can't.
Okay, listen to me. So this is just where the charges are, okay? All right, so when this goes to a prosecutor, they may do something totally different and then go less, okay? So this is just one little step, okay?
I'm supposed to pick up my kids, so what?
I understand.
Oh my God. Where am I supposed to go?
You'll come here tomorrow morning.
So I come in at 7:30, I go,
You'll come here.
y'all will take me there?
Yeah, we'll take you there. Well, it'll be another day shift. But you'll go to the jail, you'll get
Like I have to go by a police car?
Or you can go, listen to me, or you can go straight to the jail. And you can do it there and somebody will meet you there.
Okay. This is the absolute last thing I needed right now.
I know.
What did he do? Call my soon-to-be ex-husband to arrange this so
I don't know what happened, but daughter come up here with that. I don't know what happened, but like I said, daughter didn't want it to happen, but since it was family violence, we had to do something.
Then why would she even come up here with this crap if she didn't want this to happen?
Really don't know. I don't know. I can't give you that answer, okay? I don't know. Daughter's going to, okay, for the same charges. When we were looking at what daughter was saying, it would have been a whole different story. But that's why we brought you in here. We wanted to find out what mother's side was. Because the way she was saying it was one-sided. And we don't want to work on one side of stuff. We never do that. So we got your side in since there's, both have injuries. So at that point, it's where
I don't want to charge my daughter.
okay, but listen to me. It's really not, like I told daughter, it's not up to y'all at this point. It's up to the state. So listen to me. So once it gets past this point where the charges are filed, now, what I would do is get a lawyer and try to talk with prosecutors and all that. Y'all may be able to work something out. I don't know. I've seen it in the past where things kind of work themselves out. But at this point, it's where we have to make something, okay? It's a lot to take in. I know it. I've sat on that side of the table at one time too.
I've sat on this side of the table too many freaking times. Like, is this my punishment for protecting her one other time? Like, why?
We'll never know that question, or that answer, I'm sorry. We'll never know why.
Like, this is gonna be...
Let me ask you a question. At any point yesterday, was you drinking alcohol? When that occurred?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, cool.
No.
That's fine. It's not as bad as what it would look at first, okay?
Am I gonna be in the newspaper for this? Like,
I don't know.
If my soon-to-be ex-husband sees this, okay, I just gotta call my dad. I gotta...
Take a deep breath, pick one thing out and start with it first and figure out to go from there. When you talk to your dad, he may be able to help you figure out which direction to go, okay?
I'm gonna let you get back to work. And we're
I
gonna,
probably will just find some relief. I gotta go talk to my dad.
I understand, but we're gonna let you
So
go.
I just don't want you to think
Hey, look
if you
at
don't
me.
see me at work.
Look at me. You're going back to work. However you leave here, that's fine. But if you leave here and don't go back to work, just don't go anywhere near a daughter, okay? Okay. It would get really bad if you did, okay? It would look bad. Let's just put it that way, okay? Since the state says we have to make charges, I want you to feel it's like I'm gonna get daughter to do the same thing, if she really wants to, okay? So this is just saying you're declining to prosecute, okay? So we're gonna turn this into the case file, okay?
Am I done?
Yes, ma'am.
The woman was charged with cruelty, battery, and additional counts of cruelty in the third degree.